Derek, do you feel you might have gotten something more from that game, especially in the first half of it?
I think there was long spells that first half, first 35 minutes. I thought we were in charge of the game. It was the type of game that we needed it to be honest. You know, when you play against a team, Rangers, albeit they've got some difficulties, but there's some talented players, and if you try and take them on as a possession-based game, you know, sometimes it's maybe not your best option. And we just felt as though we played forward, we were aggressive, we used the ball well, we carried the ball in the wider areas. Thought we messed up our two centre backs, and we got to where we needed to get to time and time again, to be honest. But I think the two goals that we scored, we probably could have added to it as well in that period. And it was the type of game that we needed it to be, so we're really pleased with the start. I think any time, if I'm doing a press before a game, you're always saying it's important when you play Rangers and Celtics that you've got to have the belief, you've got to have the personality, and you've got to try and impose yourselves in the game and get that all-important first goal, and that's what we got. I think Rangers' response was good. I think half-time came at a good time, because I think their goal before half-time, we've got to recognise we've played our part in that. Yes, it's a lovely turn from Igerman in the middle of the park, and he slots a little pass through, but there was an opportunity for us to make them play a backwards pass or a sideways pass, and we make a bad decision to come in, and Rangers were good enough to punish us. So I think half-time came at a good time from my point of view in terms of trying to settle us down. We know we can't be full on press for 90 odd minutes, it's impossible, and we needed to make sure we were comfortable in our shape when we couldn't get a press on. And I actually thought we'd just been that for about 5 minutes or so in the second half before they scored. The second goal is disappointing because it's a free header in the middle of the 6-yard box. We've actually blocked ourselves and got ourselves in a bit of state there, and it's a free header for Dessers. That said, and it's going to sound churlish now, it's not a corner. Don Robertson's meet you away, gives a goal kick, and he allows a linesman who's 30 yards away to say it's a corner. There's no touch, I've seen it. But that said, we've still got to defend the corner. And I think that was an all-important goal from them, their point of view, in terms of giving them that bit of encouragement, getting into their own support. It was a game on from there on in. We tried to go like a 5-4-1 because we thought the gaps were getting too big. But they started doing to us what we were doing to them. They started playing forward quicker. And Dessers' goal in the channel, that's a straightforward one that we should be seeing off. Different if you're man for man, you're thinking, well, fair enough. But 3 at the back against 2 strikers, you should be seeing that off all day long. And yes, it's a good finish, but it shouldn't be allowed to shoot for there. And the third goal, you know, Rangers coming from back off the canvas, they've obviously done well to get themselves back in. And we huffed and puffed a wee bit for there in the last goal as a consequence of us just trying to chase the game a bit.
The frustration was that you had a couple of real good chances at 2-0 up to stretch that lead.
Totally, and you know, we're talking about that there, but it shouldn't be having to get 3 goals or 4 goals. I just thought we became a bit excitable in the game. We did everything I was hoping we would do in the first period, that first 35 minutes. I loved the personality of the team, I loved the aggression of the team, I loved how we played the game, we took on instruction, we unsettled Rangers, and we made it the type of game it needed to be. But I just felt we get caught up in the game a wee bit, and we got a bit excitable. And as I say, at half time we tried to settle down a wee bit and just get back to what we wanted to be again. But when you lose a goal for a set play and a corner like that, it's so demoralising, especially when it's a goal when you've been 2-0 up. And I don't think we reacted well after going to 2 each. I thought Rangers sniffed blood, and they were good enough to go and get the third goal. And it was just a sore one to come back for, to be honest. So we have to learn for that going forward. But at the same token, we've gave it a go tonight. We've gave it a go, and some bad decisions, some bad defending has allowed us to come away with nothing for all our efforts. But you know, if we try and sit off Rangers for 90 odd minutes, and I know teams say you can play with a low block against them, and they struggle with that. And you know, at times we had to be that, but we were just, I think that's how we need to play at times, and you've seen the good of us. That's what we are in that first 35 minutes. But equally, when you lose so many poor goals as we did, it's not going to get the job done. So we now dust ourselves down. We've got a game against Ross County on Saturday where it's important we try and get something for the game. But I still believe, I'm still got my team to be ambitious. I still want the players to be motivated to think that if we can find some good form and replicate a lot of what we did today in the first half, that there's wins there for us in the Premier League. We won't always come out against a team with Rangers quality in the next few weeks. And hopefully, as I say, we can get the wins that we need still to hang on to that top 6 aspiration.